Well, my dear apprentice, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, there's no sugarcoating it. You reached the lowest point of any of my students. Never, in all my years as a mentor, I've seen someone reach an actual, unironical negative score. I can't really say I am very pleased with your test results, but I must admit that I am indeed puzzled. The answers you provided were, well, psychologically alarming to say the least. So, for academic and perhaps also scientific purposes, I'd like to inquire you about them, so maybe we can find out what kind of interdimensional parasite was feasting on your grey matter during the test.
So what are you saying?
We start with you writing your full name in the name box, leaving the surname box empty. And in the sex box, you wrote, "Yes, please, LOL." I assume this was a feeble attempt at humour. Minor nitpicks, of course, but it sets the tone for what's about to come. First, all of your answers are just one sentence, 2 at the most. You didn't even try to elaborate on any of them. In fact, when asked, "What is the Elden Ring?" you simply wrote a link to a YouTube video. I haven't checked its content myself, but I can already tell that you're gonna let me down. I'm afraid of asking, but apprentice, do you tend to not wipe your ass after defecating? Because for the sake of my class seats, I sincerely hope you are this lazy only for your academic endeavours. When asked to name some of the gestures you can perform, in order to express your thoughts to fellow tarnished, you simply wrote, in all caps, and read, "Waste of time." Can't say that I have heard of that gesture, but it's certainly not the correct answer. Could it be that you maybe heard of this from someone else? Apprentice? Are you here with me right now? Very well. Moving on. You were asked to name the best type of weapon to use against a large variety of enemies, such as the Black Blade Kindred, for instance. Your answer to each and every one of them was simply ROBL2. My apprentice, we talked about this on our first lesson, and I believe my fellow sorceress Rani also scolded you about it. Rivers of blood was never the way to go. Just because some people still believe that the Earth is flat doesn't make it true. You have to move on with the rest of humanity, apprentice, and let go of the silly idea that your oversized dog wiener is of any use, other than making you look like a clown. Although I do have to tell you, Cirque du Soleil is currently hiring, in case you are interested. And no, before you say anything, Moonvale L2 is not the correct answer either. But at the very least, you didn't write a link to one of Rage Gaming Video's garbage tier list videos. Now, moving on to the next apprentice, did you drop anything on the floor? No? Would you be kind enough to stand up then, please? All right, very well. Moving on. When asked about poise breakpoints, poise damage for the most common weapon classes, and the best weapon choices to break enemy stance, you simply wrote, 3 question marks. You did not even try to hide your lack of knowledge here, didn't you? The question might as well have been in Chinese, and it would have been the same to you. Now this one really left me confused, and slightly disgusted. Why is there what I assume to be a shit stain underneath the question, what is the best course of action to take against an invader? Ignoring your puzzling answer for a moment, my apprentice, do you want to know the only real true answer to this question? It's to use some sorcery to finally make your tiny little baby testes drop and actually stand up to the invader. After all, let's be real for a moment. What difference does it really make to die against an invader than to die against a common fiend? I mean, there technically isn't any. Is it that it hurts your pride, maybe? Your ego, perhaps? Lighten up, my apprentice. Worst case scenario, you pick up your runes and start over, like you have done a cajillion times before. Hopefully without calling 2 babysitters in the process. And last but certainly, and most definitely not least, why are there drawings of what seem to be feet all over the pages of your test? This is a formal document, my apprentice. You're not allowed to doodle on it to your liking. If you really need to improve your art skills, I can lend you a colouring book for beginners. You do strike me as the kind that would enjoy it too. Well, bloody damn. Excuse me for a moment, my apprentice. Hello, who is this? Oh, Rani, yes, hello. You're asking about the Tarnished? Well, yes, he's here with me right now. Why do you ask? Uh-huh. Oh, well, now that you mention it, yes, I see. Very well, I understand. I'll reach to you soon. Thanks and farewell. Get the fuck out of my house!
Oh, thou art still here? Well, thanks for watching, I suppose. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to OnlyWaifu. Check out these other videos for more memes and fun times. I've told Sellen your little secret, Tarnished. Prepare to have your little balls busted. No, wait, I didn't mean it like that.